morning, everybody. This is Vasilis Girasis for ntmarkets.com. I'd like to begin by wishing everybody a very happy new year. May 2013 be a better trading year than 2012. So to all traders and investors alike out there, good luck, and let's see what 2013 brings forth. On that note, I'd like to just say, well, the markets did start off rather strongly. We obviously had the fiscal cliff being averted. As such, we saw markets have a very strong opening day. We had some technical levels being broken to the upside. We will visit some of these technical levels maybe tomorrow or the day after on some major indices, especially on the Dow. Some key levels again that were broken to the upside, which are quite positive. I think that we could see the markets have a very good run over the next or at least the first couple of months, based on those technical breakouts. We saw that the markets basically started the year in risk-on mode, the growth story of equities being preferred to yields. So as such, I think we could have a very good start to this year. The first quarter, I believe, could be quite a good one, and I just hope that the technicals do hold and we do in fact continue to have this positive momentum to the upside. As I said, I'd like to do some of the major indices. We'll have a look at some of the major indices later on this week, but for now we've just picked three little stocks, South African stocks, which we think are looking quite interesting. I think the markets, having had such a strong start to the year, are looking a little bit high. We would like to see the markets pull back a little bit. So three little graphs that we've chosen that we think look quite interesting on a pullback. The first one we're going to begin with is Anglo Gold. Anglo Gold, as we can see on the graph over here, has got some horizontal support at around about the 255 level. It has also broken the downward trend. We can see that blue line over here, the downward trend was broken to the upside. We do have a bit of negative sentiment in the gold industry. Again, we saw in the news recently that Harmony had to close one of its mines due to labor unrest again, and due to the fact that labor relations have broken down completely there. So we are seeing some negative sentiment to come back into the gold sector. But looking at the graph here, we think that the 255 Rand level is good support. It has proven to be strong support in the past as well, as we can see here. Basically tested this level 3 times. So for us, I think if Anglo Gold does come down to 255, we would be strong buyers of it. Stop loss, very tight stop loss again, due to the whole negativity in the gold sector and the fact that the gold price did in fact also take a bit of a beating after the fiscal cliff being averted. We did see that the dollar strengthened and the gold price did come off a little bit. So tight stop loss on this trade of 248 Rand would be our stop loss there. We'd be buyers at 255 with a target price of about 280. The South African Rand also still remaining around about the 8 Rand 60 level, relatively weak. I believe it can go weaker, so the weaker Rand therefore also helping the Rand gold price, which should help Anglo Gold move to the upside. The next graph I want to look at is Coal of Africa. This is a graph that is, or rather this is a stock that is also listed in London and in Australia. As we can see here, it was in a downward trend, not much happening, but as we can see in the last couple of weeks of December, we did see it moving up quite nicely. It moved up on very big volumes, and although it is a little bit overbought at this stage, we could see this one moving up to about 360, 370 or so. So Coal of Africa would be going long at about 245, 260. Our stop loss on this trade would be about 175, and target price, should it go through the 374 Rand mark, we're looking at target price as high as 6 Rand. It is a relatively high risk trade, but I think buying it anywhere around about 245 or 260 is a relatively safe bet. And then thirdly and lastly, the last graph I want to look at is Exxaro Resources. This one has also broken the downward trend. We would prefer to wait on a pullback on this one now. Normally when graphs do break out like this, they do come back and retest the breakout level. So our strategy on this one is to go long at about 165 Rand. Our stop loss on this trade 159, and we have a target price initially of about 180 Rand, and should it break that level and go higher, I think our next target on this trade could be about 200 Rand. This is Vasilis Girasis for ntmarkets.com.